Hey guys, we're going to look at DMS, so degrees, minutes, seconds, and just wanting you to, I guess, understand that there is just to picture that 1 degree is 1 hour. There is 60 minutes in 1 hour. There's 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, so that's all kind of fairly straightforward. It's now converting the decimal form into DMS form and vice versa. So hopefully this video helps you. So let's say we have cosine of theta is equal to 0.2547, and we're wanting to convert that into not only decimal, figure out what the degree is, what the angle, and then convert that in DMS. So we want the inverse cosine, so theta is going to be inverse of 0.2547, and we can get our calculator out for that. So inverse cosine of 0.2547 is going to equal 75.2442. So 75.2442. Obviously, if they ask you what's the angle to the nearest degree or to two decimal places, you don't need to go any further from this. But if we wanted to convert into DMS form, we're going to be looking at this value. Okay, so at the moment we've got 75 degrees, and we need to work out how many minutes and seconds there are. So what you'll need to do is go 0.2442, because we know that there is 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, we're going to multiply this by 60. So 0.2442 times 60 is going to leave us with 14.652 minutes. Okay, so this becomes 14.652 minutes. And so I'm going to put 14 minutes here, and we have this decimal, which will then apply to work out how many seconds there are. Okay, so then we'll just go 0.652. Because this decimal's here within the minutes, so we'll need to multiply this by 60 to get the ratio for how many seconds there are. So 0.652 times 60 is equal to 39.12 seconds. So we'll go 39.12 seconds. We'll just make this 39 seconds. So question might ask you to the nearest degree. All right, so obviously 14 minutes is below the halfway mark of an hour, so you would round it off to 75 degrees. If you rounded it off to the nearest minute, we can see that 39 seconds is above the 30-second mark, or the halfway mark, so then it would be 75 degrees in 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, so if I were to write this nearest degree is 75 degrees. Nearest minute, we'll put 75 degrees, 14 minutes. If we're looking at the nearest second, so we can have a look at, we've got 0.12. 0.12, obviously that's less than 0.5. We just round it down. Okay, so nearest second is then just what we have. 75 degrees, 14 minutes, and 39 seconds. Now, if this decimal over here was, say, 39.64, then you would round it off to 40 seconds. Okay. All right, so now this is where I guess the fun part comes in with the calculator to convert what we have here, the 75.2442, into DMS mode through the calculator. So if we just put in 75.2442 into the calculator, and then we want to put the symbol, so put Control and get your degree symbol in and hit enter. So now we've got the degrees in decimal form right now, but we want to convert that into DMS form. So you'll hit this button and number 2. Let me get back to where it was. So you'd want to go into angle, degrees. Oops, sorry. You can put the symbol in there that way as well. But when you scroll down, it will say convert to DMS. So we'll hit that, hit enter, and enter once more. And we've got 75 degrees, 14 minutes, and 39.12 seconds. Now we're going to work out how we can use the calculator to convert DMS form back to decimal. And so there are some very quick ways of doing it. But in terms of, let's say you're putting in this one, okay? So 23 degrees. So we'll put in degrees, enter, 58 minutes, enter, and then 21 seconds, enter. That's what we have here in DMS form, and we want to convert it, so scroll down to decimal degrees. Okay, hit enter, and then we can just put it into approximate. So 23.9725 degrees. So 23.9725 degrees is what we've got from DMS form back to degrees decimal form. Okay, so we'll do a couple more examples. So let's go sine. Let's do tan of 27 degrees, 42 minutes, and 50 seconds. And I guess convert that to decimal. Okay, and we'll just put this in our calculator. So tan of 27 degrees, 42 minutes, and then 50 seconds, close brackets, hit enter, approximate it. So we've got this as 0.525321 as your value. Okay, and then if we were going to do the reverse and working out the angle or theta, let's say we have sine of theta is equal to 0.9047. We know that theta is going to be the inverse of 0.9047. So we could go inverse sine of 0.9047, close brackets, hit enter, and we got 64.7829. Now, shortcut, obviously, we can convert that to DMS through the calculator, and we hit enter, and we get 64 degrees, 46 minutes, and to the nearest second is 58 because we've got 0.47. Okay, that's still less than half. If you want to do it the manual way, then it's going to be 64.7829. So we want to say 0.7829 times 60. So we can do that right now. So 0.7827 times 60 is going to give us our 46 minutes, 0.962, and then we're going to multiply that 0.962 times 60 to get our seconds, which is then, no, I popped it in incorrectly, so it's always good to check. So 0.962 times 60 gives us 57.72. So 57.72 is the number of seconds, but we want to round this up to the nearest second, so it's 58. Okay. Awesome. So if you got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, hope this helps you. See ya.